Officials in Cameron County say measures taken to prevent the spread of COVID-19 are starting to show, but the health authority adds this.
The majority of people right now in Cameron County have not had COVID, which means they can get it.
Those words of caution as schools in Cameron County prepare to open their doors to students and teachers. Here's Channel 5's Rudy Mireles.
Over the last 14 days, Cameron County has averaged 63 new COVID-19 cases per day, a sharp decline in comparison to the hundreds after the surge. With those numbers well below the goal of under 100 daily, County Health Authority Dr. James Castillo says a sense of normalcy can slowly resume.
But start getting back to those critical things that we need to be doing, like schools. And I think it's becoming safe to do that.
But warns COVID-19 is still here and serious.
The second spike happens when people let their guard down. So when we stop wearing masks, when we go back to normal, that's when we'll have a second spike.
With the Texas Education Agency pushing schools to open their doors to those who want to sit in classrooms, Judge Eddie Trevino Jr. updated restrictions on residents with a fifth amended emergency order this afternoon. This one telling public schools to adhere to all TEA guidelines.
Many of them were concerned that if they had to reopen or have that option, that they would be in violation of our orders. That's why Dr. Castillo and I said, we will work with you to develop a plan.
Even with state requirements, the latest case averages paired with only 40% of parents wanting a return to in-person instruction played a role in the decision.
We feel comfortable that if they follow the plan that they've prepared, following CDC guidelines, having not a great number of kids in the classroom, being able to utilize social distancing, we think this is the way to do it.
But echoing Castillo's message, the judge says people need to stay the course.
We're not out of this. We're in better shape than we were a month ago. But Dr. Castillo and I were looking at the numbers. They're fluctuating. The COVID numbers for the last week or two have remained somewhat steady at the hospitals, but there are other sick people.
Judge Trevino added the governor's latest order keeping restaurant and business capacities the same, acknowledged the gravity of the situation in the valley, saying that he's not just grateful to the governor for understanding local issues, but to residents as well for helping mitigate the spread of COVID-19 in Cameron County. In Brownsville, Rudy Mireles, Channel 5 News at 6.